Pepecoin holders. I'm going to be talking today about my crazy Pepe trade I have open and how I'm trying to really just capitalize on this volatility because the market is heating up. We had a little bit of a pullback today, but you got to be patient, guys. You got to be patient. We can't just go straight up without stopping. You have to have some little checkpoints where you consolidate, where there's some profit taking, and then people can find a way to layer back in. So without further ado, welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm maxi. Thanks for stopping by. Let's hop into this video. All right, guys, so I opened up a 75x leverage long Pepe position a few days ago. And I said when I did that, I was thinking about just opening up some trades like that before I make a video just to show you guys how I have some fun when the market is hot and how I take advantage of it. Now, I have like my larger trades. When the market's really heating up, I try to make some really good entries and just hold them open for an extended period of time. I'm talking about like my XRP trade, which is a $200,000 XRP trade. Light leverage, not 75x leverage, okay? It's 10x, which is still risky, but it's nothing like the 75x Pepe longs. But guys, when the market's hot, I try to really capitalize on it. I try to really get in there and catch some of these. And well, over on Crypto Twitter, you can follow me at 333blackc. I said a 10x a day on Pepe keeps the doctor away. Phew. Check my bio if you want to trade with me. And here is what happened to the trade, right? It's up 1,020%. Okay, we're going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to you here in a second live because I haven't closed it yet because, guys, we had all this tariff talk come out today. President Trump came out and he said, we're going to be tariffing Europe. And, well, the market was not a fan of that. They didn't like the tariff talk. But, guys, what happened last time when that happened? We saw a massive drawdown in the stock market. And guess what? It all recovered, including Bitcoin reaching all-time highs, all right? So I am capitalizing on that. I'm looking for more entries. But if you look at this, my Pepe is still 560% green, okay? It's not 1,000. It's not 10x, but it's 569% in the green. I'm going to continue to hold this open. Guys, I want you to keep in mind that this is only a $170 trade, okay? And I'm up $1,000 on it. 75x leverage. You can get really big gains. If you get a good entry and you catch a runner, it will just go and go and go. So that's kind of what my plan was, is try to find a good area to buy into and long it and max the leverage out. And that's exactly what's happened here. And if you guys do want to trade as well, now I'm saying this is not financial advice, guys, all right? I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you guys to do this, but if you want to do this, you can take a look out in the description box below or pin comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin. That's the trading platform that I use. It's my favorite trading platform, and they have a lot of promotions. All I have to do is click that link, deposit, trade a little bit, you get a bunch of free money, as well as the more trading volume you do, the more rewards you can get. You can get a Tesla Model 3, which is about $30,000, and there's a ton of other rewards below that as well. So take advantage of it if you want to leverage trade, guys. So why did I enter this long position? Well, I entered it when we first bounced off of this trend line here on Pepe at 4/0/12. And we first got our first green candle. I said, hey, guys, like that looks like a breakout, retest, and resumption off, all right? And when I see the breakout, retest, and starting to resume off of it, I'm bullish, guys. I think that's trend continuation. That's exactly what we saw play out. And so I wrote it up, and it's significantly in the profit. I should have probably used more, but, you know, guys, when you're using really, really high leverage, you need to be using money you're not afraid to lose because, one, there's a very high chance that you will get liquidated and will disappear. And then two, you're going to be very emotional if it's money that is, you know, like your rent money. Like, I would never tell anybody to do that, but like if you're trading with like your rent money, you're going to panic. You're going to sell when you should be buying. You're going to be buying when you should be selling. When you're doing high leverage, you need to be using money you're not afraid to lose. Like, you know, your lunch money. It's nothing. Just nothing. Just something that you can just, like buying a pack of gum or something from the gas station. You know, you need to just not care about it to be able to make good money using high leverage. But right now, we are seeing Pepe breaking down. We broke out above this, and I was like, whoa, that is a good signal that we are going to probably see continuation here. But unfortunately, look at this. This is kind of a little bit of a bull trap, I must say. You see this green candle closure on the daily time frame above the resistance, indicating like, okay, we're probably getting ready to see trend continuation. And then we came back down the daily. We just had a daily candle closure about 45 minutes ago. and now it's below it. So we may come back down here and reject down, but I will say I still think the trend is to the upside here. I think that the money flow on Market Cipher, you can see here, if I can open it up for you guys, if you can see here, is still green. It's like, it's wavy, but it's still green. Could we come down a little bit for like a day or two? Sure, that's fine. As long as we're not closing below, like, say, I wouldn't want to close anywhere below 4 zeros, 12, 6, 7, 8. If we start to close below that, I'm going to say, hey, guys, like, we're probably going to come down here and be range bound for a little bit. And I will be honest, guys, like, when we started to break above this level, it's doing something that's very similar to what Bitcoin's doing right now. I said, hey, I won't be surprised if we like range bound here for, you know, June, July even, because usually the summertime is quite boring and not really necessarily bearish, but just sideways chop, low volume, because all the big money is gone on vacation, hanging out with the family, and people aren't sitting down at their desks trading as much. So there's not as much volume and volatility. That being said, Bitcoin just broke an all-time high, right? I think that we're probably going to see more volatility than usual when it comes to the summer months. So right now, like I said, important levels to be looking at. No closures below 4 zeros, 12, 7, 5. And if we do, keep your eye open for this blue line right here, which is 4 zeros, 12, basically flat. You really don't want to see a closure below that. But even if we do see a closure below that, my eyes are on the yellow bullish trend line, which is sitting at, if we were to break down, I'd say by like June, the end of June, 4 zeros, 10, all right? But as of right now, guys, like those are my invalidation points, like this blue line and this yellow line here. But, and I will say, and this line right here, right that one red candle. Those are invalidations. But right now, I am bullish. Like you look at the overall market, it's looking pretty good. Like, it is just the tariff fear. The tariff fear came back, spooked the market. And, guys, guess what? People are going to forget about it again. The tariffs are going to go away, and we're going to catch a bid. So Pepe's sitting at rank 25. It's up 9.42% in the past 7 days. So, and we're down 10.3% in the past 24 hours. Yeah, like, this is what happens. When risk-on assets are in a not favorable environment, they take a beating. When there's uncertainty, they take a beating. But, guys, when we do start to move into a more risk-on favorable environment, when the Fed cuts rates, when the Fed pivots to quantitative easing, when these tariffs ease, that's when you see the risk-on assets perform very, very well. And Pepe is the king of risk-on assets. It's a meme coin, okay, guys? We are sitting at a $5.82 billion market cap, sitting at about a $3 billion 24-hour volume, pretty significant, up 29.52%. People were panic selling today. But we're sitting at over 100,000. We're barely off of all-time highs on Bitcoin at 107,000. Bitcoin dominance rallying. Incredible to see that. Bitcoin is, I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. Bitcoin is starting to, I would say, decouple from the rest of the crypto market. All right. Bitcoin is, you're seeing Bitcoin dominance continuing to rally. It's rallying against the alts. I think in this type of environment, Bitcoin will outperform a lot of alts. That being said, when this environment shifts, you will see big gains in altcoins, guys. And right now, Bitcoin is, like I said, it's testing new all-time highs. We broke new all-time highs this week. You look at this as well. Like, look at this. We're testing. This is so. This is like classic right here. Seeing the rejection off of this trend line here at about 110,000, because I was saying I would not be surprised to see some chop on this trend line, because it's never as easy as the first time you break above all-time highs, you long the top and it goes into price discovery mode. Never that easy. Usually you need to test it, come down, test it, come down, little bull trap, break down, and then when everyone's like, oh, well, we're just going to break down from here, that's when you get the big move to the upside to 120, 150,000. But you guys do need to realize that looking at Bitcoin, like the money flow, it's a big green on the daily. It looks very nice. We're over the 60 line. I want to check the weekly out, see what kind of progress we're making here. Green as well. The momentum wave is coming up, still below the 60. Once we see this momentum wave reach above 60, I'm going to be saying, hey, guys, we're probably going to be going to $150,000, maybe even higher. So it's very important that we do see this momentum wave start to make its way above the 60 line, this white line here on Market Cypher, for me to say, like, yeah, guys, things are going to get crazy. But regardless, we're at all-time highs. We're at all-time highs. Like, how much percentage are we off of all-time highs? Probably 2%. Okay, 4.4%. That's still significant, but guys, zoom out, right? Regardless, I think that Bitcoin dominance will fall towards the end of the year. I think we're going to see another rally here soon, and I think that altcoins are going to really make big moves, and hopefully my 75x Pepe long goes to not a 10x, but a 100x. I think it's possible. I'm going to try to keep this open. I'm going to manage this position, and you know what, guys? If it closes in the profit, if I get stopped out, that's okay. But guys, risk to reward here. I am hoping that it just goes 100x. That's all I got. If you like this type of content, well, I also want to ask you, should I keep it open? Because last time I made a Pepe video, I asked you guys, should I keep it open? You guys were all saying, keep it open, keep it open. So I'm going to keep it open, but let me know in this video as well, what do you guys think I should do? Should I keep it open for fun? See if we can get a 100x on this Pepe crazy 75x long, turn $170 into 17,000? It's possible. I'm going to keep it open, I think. But I'm curious what you guys have to say. That's all I got. If you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Follow me at 333blacksea on Twitter, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.